Obviously, great. I'm happy for the guys. It was a great win for us. I thought that it was the most we have been together all year, start to finish, 40 minutes, where we played with some mental and physical toughness. I thought our effort was consistent. We had great attitudes. I thought we were louder today. I thought guys communicated better today, both the first and the second half. I thought guys were coachable and accepted constructive criticism and different adjustments and changes and different things we asked them to do throughout the game better than we have previously. And I thought guys had a disposition that they wanted to play together and help each other. Obviously, you look at the stat sheet, what we did defensively certainly indicates that. And then we had 19 field goals, and 16 of them were assisted. Offensively, it was a weird game because the first half I thought we had good looks and didn't make them, and was really pleased with the fact we had 4 turnovers at halftime. That was a real key when you play them. You don't want to give them live ball turnovers. And then the flip of that happened in the second half. We shot 53% in the second half, so the percentage was better, and we converted better and finished better, but we turned it over 10 times. So we'll take a look at that and see how we can get better like we always do. But I think the thing that sticks out most to me is just how together we were as a team. I told the guys after the game I was really proud of them for that.
Most of the turnovers by both teams were just sloppy play. Just balls just being kicked around and missing passes.
Yeah, I thought so too a little bit. Yeah, especially some of ours were late. We'll have to take a look at that. We came out of the one timeout trying to throw the ball to DR, and we threw it at his navel. Instead of tore it up at he's 6'10", you got to throw it up where he can get it and no one else can. But, so we had that one, and then we had a couple silly ones. You're right. I'm sure Rob probably feels that way about some of his as well. But we were a little sloppy, but we converted well and shot 53%. But at the end of the day, our defense, our team defense, played today for 40 minutes.
When you give up twice as many points in the paint as the other team, do you have to feel fortunate coming out of that game?
No, because I felt like we turned it over. I mean, we should have played with 10 or less, and we didn't. We had our opportunities, different opportunities. We had, thought we should have maybe shot one there at the end. We were, trying to play time and score. We had free throws. We had a couple things around the rim. We, missed a, open three. I mean, we had chance. I don't worry. No, I don't think so. I don't feel that way at all. Obviously you're talking about two contrasting styles offensively with, those two 7-footers, and obviously our style offensively. So our numbers when it comes to that might look a little bit different, and they're 9th in the country, George, in paint production coming into the game. So, they're gonna get some. I mean, they that's what they do.
Dane, can you talk about that matchup tonight with it going up against Thompson and Torrey? They pretty much were dominant for most of the game. Can you talk about trying to defend against those two as the game wore on?
They're two real big, strong guys. And before the game, Coach told us they're going to get some dunks because they just do that to every team. You just got to keep fighting and just keep them out of the box.
Can you talk about the play at the end? They had a chance to tie, maybe go ahead with the alley-oop, and they missed it. You came down with the rebound. Can you talk about that play and then getting to the line with those two, with the front end of making the front end of the 1-and-1?
I just went to get the rebound. I got the rebound. I got fouled, and I just had to make the free throws.
Was it a surprise type of a play that they would go for an alley-oop even though it was still about 4 or 5 seconds left in the game?
No, they're a fast, athletic team, and Coach told us they like to get out and run in transition.
John, can you talk about the last play? Was when they first of all, were you surprised to see them go for an alley-oop at that particular time? And then after Dang missed the free throw, how concerned were you that there was still enough time to get up a good? It was somewhat of a makeable shot by Jackson. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I thought the alley-oop was a good play by them. They just didn't convert it, I thought it was there. They got behind our defense and threw it up. And as Dang said, they're athletic and they like to, they turn oftentimes transition opportunities into dunks and layups and alley-oops. So I've seen that numerous times on film. Fortunately for us, they didn't convert that one. And then at the end, obviously, we just wanted to do the best we could to keep the ball in front and without fouling. And we had our guys positioned in a certain alignment. I thought they did a pretty good job of that, and we wanted to force a tough shot. And, Christian, certainly with the help of his teammates, was able to do that. With 5 seconds to go, obviously, Evan, to answer the second part of your question, yeah, you're concerned because 5 seconds is plenty of time to go full court and get a quality shot off.
How does this help you going into the weekend? How
Right.
does a game like this help you?
Well, I think it helped us a lot. Obviously, I'm happy for the guys at the outcome. We just, I'm not going to get into great detail, but we've been through a lot now here over this last week. And, I thought it was more important that we play as a team and we come together and we galvanize. And with about 4 minutes to go, I told Dustin, I said, hey, look, we've played with our 5 standards for 36 straight minutes, and I can tell you, I can just look at the guys who are going to do it for 4 more. So I had great peace in terms of how the game was going to play or two here or there. Eastern makes a play, they could have won the game. We could have made a couple more plays maybe there and not turned it over. Maybe they wouldn't have came down to one chance. So it could have went either way. The game could have went either way. But I thought our teamism was just tremendous. And, I was going to tell them that after the game regardless of outcome. I'd already made up my mind. So, I think from the standpoint of building on that is they don't realize it because everyone in their world tells them to value, they should feel good because they won. When in reality, if the kid makes the alley-oop and we get beat, there's going to be plays that we could have cleaned up. Rob's going to feel like there's plays he could have cleaned up. But we played today. We played for 40 minutes. And I was most happy with that. I was most happy with the way we won, even more so than the fact we did win.
Jane, if I could get one in here, let's go back to that alley-oop again. Did you see it or did you react?
I saw it, but they had a shooter in the corner, so I couldn't
Right.
really help on it. And then when the shot went up, you just gotta hope he misses and go get the rebound.
So you were headed to the corner and had to go back?
Yeah.
I know you don't want to get into details, but did you have concerns coming into this game, given what you've been through the past week or so? What the team's been through the past week or so? Do you have concerns coming into this game?
Well, obviously, you're always concerned about your readiness to play a basketball game regardless. And there's been times where, last week I thought we were ready to start both games and came out strong, and then I didn't think we were ready to start either second half last week. So today, I felt like we really, really were locked in for 40 full minutes. I thought the guys really came together. I challenged them the last day or two about playing to our standards, and I thought that we did that. I'm not surprised that it galvanized us, to answer your question. I've got some guys in that locker room that are pretty tough dudes. They have some pride. So I'm not surprised that we were galvanized and together today.
Anything else?
We're good.
Thanks.
Thank you, John.